Orugono ana ebulukwa mmadụ enu ọkwụnụma onye mee nke ọma ebunie ya enu si ya jide nke o ji na-aga n'iru biko ka anyị gbakọ kịta wee kene na Eze-Ana Eze-Ana ego adị Eze-Ana Ugochi tubelu nwoke ọma nọrọ ifite ego adị ọdịnala bụ eziokwu ọdịnala bụ ụzọ ndụ ịma na o nwere olu na-eti mkpu na-asị ụmụ Igbo chigharịa ụmụ Igbo chigharịa kwa mbọsị ọ na-eti n'ụtụtụ n'abalị ọ nọ na nkụzi Eze-Ana Ugochi tubelu onye ọma n'ọrụ ifite onye mgbasa ozi ọma ọdịnala gaba n'iru Eze-Ana Ugochi tubelu onye mmanya ji eme ọnụ ọdịnala bụ ụzọ ndụ gaba n'iru Eze-Ana Ugochi tubelu onye ọma n'ọrụ ifite onye mgbasa ozi ọma ọdịnala gaba n'iru Eze-Ana Ugochi tubelu onye mmanya ji eme ọnụ ọdịnala bụ ụzọ ndụ gaba n'iru Eze-Ana ga-adị Ugochi tubelu ga-adị Ugochi tubelu tempụl ọ ya adị maka na eziokwu anwa chacha ndị ụka erigo anyị front and back ndị oche eri anyị front and back faji asị kala aka ghọrị ụmụ Igbo si anyị rapụ nke anyị na nke fe ka mma bulu Baịbụl bịa akwụkwọ akụkọ mepekwa chọọchị fa okwu n'ụka bịakwa.
Good morning, viewers all over the world. My name is your boyfriend Eze-Ana Ugochi tubelu Orifite. Orifite is in the Anambra State. Abụkwazi m onye isi nchụaja n'ọdịnala Restoration Evangelical Mission. Bụrụkwa onye isi nchụaja Ugochi tubelu ọdịnala temple. Anyị na-agba afa miri emi bụkwazi ọrụ mmụọ dị iche iche. Onye mgbasa ozi ọdịnala. So you can call me a priest or an evangelist, I will answer. My mission is to help people live better life. N'ụbọchị taa n'oge awa nke isiokwu anyị bụ what to do when facing relationship and marriage failures. What to do when facing relationship and marriage failures. That is today's topic. Before we dive into today's topic proper, important announcement. Our monthly rituals is still ongoing. People have started booking them for the month of November. It's a group rituals. This morning, I have gone to the temple to make declarations upon the lives of those that join us, including the friends of the temple, the children of the temple, and members of Ordinary Restoration Evangelical Mission. Group rituals is coming together on monthly basis to perform sacrifices on behalf of all. It's for upliftment, breakthrough, and liberation. We have lots of testimonies, but as you know, we don't share testimonies on social media or in YouTube. You know why? It's not necessary, not why we're here, but I can tell you, we have lots of testimonies. Yeah, about Eze-Ana, we started it almost 3 years now. So if you are interested, what you have to do is to chat me on WhatsApp, forward your 3 prayer requests, then make token donation to the account number. Yes. Again, we prayer requests in the month and I could be throughout the month. On the last day of the month, you visit the waters to offer sacrifices and saraka on behalf of all. Then we proceed back to the temple to offer sacrifices to entities of powers. Bukwazi ebume saraka. I can tell you Nike and Eze-Ana to Makigobike. So if you are interested in joining for the month of November, or you have any question in today's lecture, chat me on WhatsApp 0805 78 37 672. I repeat 0805 78 37 672 or 0813 8243 871. I repeat 0813 8243 871. Let's now proceed. Or 0813 8243 871. Let's dive into today's lecture proper. Like I said, what to do when you are experiencing failures, relationship or marriage. Yes, there are so many things that can cause it. We have to deal with them. Two things that can cause it. Either as now problem, that is physical problem or spiritual problem. And I will make you to understand the signs. What will be happening in your life. You will know it has to do, this thing has spiritual undertone. And I will tell you what will be happening in your life, then it has to deal with character, bad character. So before you start blaming Ndimiri or Ndiot or you worry, you have to pay attention to what I'm about to say now. Or before you start accusing Nwunye Negi of being responsible for the marriage crisis. So many things is responsible. But let me explain this. There are some certain things you should know about people's lives. Upbringing is part of it. Yes. And again, personal behavior. Example, let me divide it into two. There are some people that are extroverts and introverts. Extroverts and introverts. Let me explain. Extrovert people that normally they are outgoing, they go out, go to party, mingle with people, catch their phone, and rest of them. The type of life they live is people that normally like going outside to have fun. Those people in this category, let's say men among them, introvert and extrovert, we have men that are introverts, we have women that are introverts. The same thing with extroverts, we have women and men. So one thing you know is one, extrovert people, they hardly divorce wives. Extroverts. Their own is that once they got married to a bad woman, what they normally do is you will be seeing them going more often outside, going to club, going to beer parlors, going everywhere to have their fun. They enjoy the comfort of external environments, going outside to have their fun, to make themselves happy, and they forget about what is happening at home. Even if they married a wrong person, a wrong wife, as a man, their own is that they can come back home anytime they want. They might not even care about the food. Comfortable ones among them will provide food for the family and they walk away. Once they're back home, come back home, depends on the aka, the woman or whatever. You might not even care. Tomorrow morning you see him jump out. So if you want peace, he give you peace. If you don't want peace, he just walk away. He go outside to have fun and make himself happy. That is for extroverts. But introvert is people that normally stays inside. They enjoy the comfort of their home. People that fall within this category divorce. The reason is that their home is give them comfortable they need. All the comfort is in their home. So if for any reason that their home is no longer conducive enough to give them peace of mind, they will prefer let the woman go. Yes, they will prefer let the woman go because it's staying in their home that gives them happiness. So when that home is no longer giving them what they want, peace of mind, they would like to kick the person out. But for extrovert people, if the home is not giving them comfortable, they can go to all these universities, look for some side chicks, um, maybe rent house for them. Sometimes, if their house is boring, they go there and cool off. But for introvert people, their home remains what gives them happiness. Yes, they don't normally like going out to hang out. Instead, they enjoy the comfort of their home. So if a man is like that, once you are not giving the man peace of mind, the man will kick you out. Or if the man did not kick you out, the man will pack out and look for another place where he will have peace of mind. Are you following? This kind of people, this thing has nothing to do with spiritual stuff. It's just their lifestyle. They needed peace. Are you following? Now, there's another category of people. Like I told you, I will divide them both spiritual into two. There is some people that their problem has to do with character. Maybe as a woman this time. Maybe as a woman. Before you conclude that your problem, maybe you are experiencing failed relationship, maybe marriages. What you ask yourself, is there any complaint your partner normally complain that he does not like? If your partner normally complain that you don't know how to cook, you don't know how to take care, you are so saucy, you argue unnecessarily, you disturbing so many, giving some excuses what you are not doing well, or you argumentator, you don't take instructions, you are not submissive, all those things, you are so always dirty, you don't keep house clean and whatever. If the person is always giving excuses, telling you what you have not been doing right, and they have been telling you all this thing anytime with that number, and if he has a friend, he normally tells his friend, or maybe if there's any reason to call both of you, what is the problem? Maybe someone wanted to intercede in frequent problem you could normally have. If the man is called upon to say his own mind, the man will begin by pinpointing so many things you are not doing right. Maybe the man is pinpointing that you hardly take advice, you are not submissive, inwere ile ncha. Before I know who one is to talk to, you are not submissive. Yes, you are not respectful. Whatever the man asks you not to do, that is exactly what you do. Or the man always asks you, please, I don't want you to be going around or keeping so person as your friend. And you go against that man's instructions and keep on being close with the person. So many things, and the man can mention 1, 2, 3, 4 things that he don't like you doing, and he have been telling you all these things and advising you to improve on that. Yes. So do you know, marriage and relationship does not have any format, because the format that suit this so person might not be format that will suit so person. That is why even I remember those days I was in India. They believe in using zodiac signs for their marriage and relationship. Example, if you are maybe Aries, if you are Leo, if you are Gemini, they will be telling you that for marriage you should go for Sagittarius, because they understand it and they analyze it in a way that now for compatibility in marriage, see the other character wise you can mingle with. They analyze it in a way and it's working for them. So what I can tell you that there is people that is compatible. Example, if you are hot tempered person, if you have no business with another person that have hot tempered person again. Despite the fact that the person will be telling you, I love you, I love you, I love you. Love is not enough to sustain it because marriage is a lifetime thing. So acclaim love is not enough. You know why? Love can come because you are getting what you want from this person. Yes. So some people can love you because they are getting what they want from you. Therefore, they love you. And once they stop getting exactly that thing that made them to love you, they'll stop loving you. But character, there are some people that their character is compatible with yours. There are some men that normally like someone that have listening ear. Once he's talking to you, he wants you to pay attention and listen to it. So you look for somebody that what actually you want is someone that will always be submissive and pay attention to your advice and instructions. So you have to go for somebody that have those characters. Because if you go for somebody that has I too no character, two captains can never be on one ship. You will crash. The simple reason is that two of you are not compatible character-wise. So sometimes what is the problem is character not being compatible. So you ask yourself, what is the problem? Is it that your husband always complain that you always date? You cannot even have a baba in your bath. You will be expecting your husband to remind you. Or maybe your husband is off for work. The house is unkept and he goes to work and come back. You see there. Maybe you are watching television, watching films, or you are playing games. You are so lazy that this man has been complaining over and over. And you are putting this I don't care attitude. After all, I'm already married. Yes, without knowing that even if you are married, that he can misuse it and he can lose the opportunity. So before you start blaming spirits, before you start blaming Yandimri, Yandot, or before you start blaming Magi as a witch, as a woman behind why your marriage crashed or your sister's marriage crashed, first of all, look into your character. That's your partner. Is he complaining of your character? Are you too demanding? I know a man, he happened to be a friend of mine. He has a wife. When he was dating this particular lady, he told me the story last week. When he was dating this particular lady, he told the lady that he doesn't like wearing all this short stuff of wedding, bomb shots, all those mini stuff of wedding. Then he bought many gowns, befitting gowns beyond the knee of a 10. Many of them. Yes. So, and he told the lady that he doesn't want this short of a 10. And the lady in question keep wearing those long gowns the man bought. But what is causing problem now is that he got married to the lady some months back. But the problem is that those long gowns that he used to buy for the lady, he prefers. When he got married to the lady, they stopped wearing those long gowns. So for him, he told me last week that I have an issue with it. But the woman now keep arguing. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. He want me to be looking as old woman and all that. Those excuses. But those excuses has not been there. Normally, in relationship, people don't normally being truthful to themselves. You know that in relationship, both man and woman, the man might be hiding his fault, while the woman will be hiding his fault. The woman might, in order to secure you, whatever he does, maybe you buy for her, she accepts. But deep down in her mind, he doesn't like it because he like wearing those bomb shorts and all those leggings of the thing. But knowing fully well that you, as a man, you don't like it. But she is interested in securing you first. You are buying those long gowns, you accept. But for her mind, you were like, keep buying those things. See, when I got married, immediately he got married, those long gowns stopped wearing. You can see what is causing problem in relationship and marriages. Yes, what is causing problem in relationship and marriages is that people nowadays live fake life. Fake life. The person might be, when you are cutting the person, dating the person might be accepting as an average lifestyle. You understand? So you'll be thinking that this person is actually in your life to help you build. If you now want to buy expensive things, you also could say, okay, no, let's go for the moderate ones. And for your mind, you will be thinking, oh, I have found a woman that will help me to build. But believe in me, the woman in question might be faking it. When you finally got married to the woman in question, he might begin to tell you that all these clothes you have been buying me they are all fake. Nowadays now, if you go to Onitsha, you will see maybe you used to buy a gown of maybe 15,000, 20,000, 25,000. But let me shock you. Do you know that there is some Turkey gowns you will see that cost up to 50K? Or even above, Now, let me give you an example. Maybe when you are cutting this lady, you used to buy a gown of 10,000. But let me even shock you. Do you know that you can see those awarawa gowns? You can see maybe 4,000, 5,000. Do you know? Or even less. You know what I'm talking about. Oh my. So, but do you know that then with other gowns, period gowns that is 15K, 20K, 25K? Do you know? Those gowns are okay, but they are not Turkey. Yes, but you can, if you go, I want to go for real Turkey gown, you need to provide between 40, 50, 60,000, even more, before you can have those quality ones. Are you following? So that is the only thing you should know about this particular thing. So what of if the person, when you are dating the person is very willing then to accept those gowns of maybe 10,000, 15,000 naira, then maybe after getting married, the person now demanding for Turkey. You can see the problem. Or maybe the person is using a phone, nowadays you can get Android phone of maybe 100,000, 120,000. But the person will be saying, okay, that nowadays, maybe after marriage, the person will be telling you that phone is not what she wants. That he wanted a phone of maybe 200K or 200, as case may be. Maybe he's looking for a phone that maybe has maybe 256 space, or maybe 512 space. Maybe a phone that will cost you like 300K. But when you are dating the person is willing to collect the one of 100K. You can see the problems. So when the problems start happening, this one has nothing to do with with spirituality. Yes, stop blaming Indimbri if you are having this kind of problem. So if your problem is that, okay, let me just pipe low, let the man marry me officially before you now show your stuff. You are looking for trouble. That is the character problem. Yes. Or sometimes that time you used to economize, now you are putting your hands on this problem. And maybe the man is complaining. And maybe when he's complaining, you'll be telling the man, is it because you spend this amount of money in your wife? Are you not on Facebook? It might be even showing you what is happening on Facebook. Are you not seeing social person spending this amount of money? But when you are cutting the person, it wasn't like that. Are you following? Some of the things that normally cause problem. Some of the things that normally cause problem. Maybe now if we take you out, maybe for shopping, then you'll be pointing out on those big things. And you maybe are into relationship. Yes, you are too demanding. It might make a man to run away from you. I know a friend of mine, he took a lady out for shopping. He told me that actually he liked the girl, but he took the girl out for shopping. Do you know what happened? What actually happened is that he took the lady out for shopping. So the lady now went for shopping and he started picking expensive things, expensive wristwatch, expensive creams, perfume. He told me that in that particular day, that this particular lady chose a perfume of over 100,000. You open mouth. So a perfume, there's perfume that is over 100,000. We that normally spend maybe the one of maybe 20,000 will be finding ourselves that we have tried. Yes, but we don't even know as a lady can be pick a perfume of. They will tell you that this one is quality, this and that, and this one you can use it for donkey years and this and that. You know, they will be giving you those summons. This a friend of mine, after picking those things, they calculated his money over almost 400 or something thousand. He told me, guy, out of fear, out of, in order to cover his this thing, he paid. But after that one, he just got that person. So you as a lady, if the man maybe after hanging out with you, you call him next tomorrow and they not pick your call. He said, but we ended up yesterday very well now because you don't know. The guy have already analyzed what he spent on you and they find out that look, you are not a type of woman that will help him to build what his dream is all about. He will dump you. And tomorrow you will say he's in Dimbri. You will say he's in Dot. You will say, Eze-Ana, do all the money for me. Any man I see, relationship does not last more than 2 months. It will scatter. Auntie, check yourself. Are you too demanding? Are you too demanding? Every time you would like for him to take you to pizza, those ice. Do you know that there's a cup of ice cream that is 20,000? Do you know? Do you know? Yes. The day I was told 20,000, I was shocked. A cup of ice cream 20,000. So sometimes some of those things might be scaring people away from you. Because when a man is looking for a woman that will spend the rest of his life, he will begin to reason a woman that will help him to build his future based on the set standard, the dream the person had kept for himself. So you ask yourself, so if what is bringing problem between you and somebody has to do with their attitude, yes, maybe you are not a type that will help the person to build. The person might decide to drop you, and tomorrow you will be blaming the middle. Whether you are say in relationship or you are married. Maybe when you are married, you are into relationship, you pipe low. Now you are married, you are demanding much. Maybe nowadays you are telling the person that you want to go and do your hair, and why you want to do your hair, you are demanding up to 30,000, 40,000 to make your hair. Maybe after 1 month, a month plus, you lose it. We'll be talking about expensive weave on. You understand? Some of these things, you may be the man complaining. And some men, if they complain, You did not take it into consideration. You say, is it because of this small thing he spent on me? What is 40,000? You know how much Obi Kubana is spending on his wife to make her hair. Are you following? So the man might decide to pipe you and hearing their response. But next time, the man might take action. So what I'm saying is that check what are you bringing to the table. When was the last time you asked the man, gave the man business ideas, how he can channel his money, bring your own idea, how you can support him with good ideas that will begin to fetch him money. That is what some men are looking for. But especially women, once they are experiencing first relationship, first marriage, they are targeting the money. I can tell you, more than 50% of why your relationship or marriage fails has to do with your attitude. So look down. If your partner or your friend or your partner is complaining about your attitude, don't play it down. Don't say, is it this everything you are complaining, everything that you are complaining. Can't you see the other guy? Can't you see the other person? Two people can never be the same. The person have already told you what you want. So it's either you key into his dream or you chip out. So if why people are leaving you is because they normally give reasons before leaving you, then they have problem. You have to work for yourself. You have to work on yourself to know exactly why they are complaining. If they are complaining, leaving you with excuses, as in what they don't like from you, then you have to work for yourself. Yes, but then let me tell you the one that is spiritual. I know a friend of someone chatted me like 3 months ago. He told me Eze-Ana, I said yes. He told me that he's facing problem. He got married to his wife early this year, around February. So you can see the marriage is still almost brand new. He told me that the problem he is facing now is that he doesn't have this urge for his wife any longer. He doesn't have urge for his wife any longer. So many a times he's with his wife, he will not feel this urge again. And his wife happened to be the type that if you don't touch me, I will not touch you. So sometimes they will stay there like over a month. This is newly married couple. At the stage, he began to ask himself, what could be the problem? Does it mean that his cane is no longer working? He now told me that in order to satisfy his curiosity, he went outside. Behold, his cane worked perfectly. And now it's now down on him that there is something that is behind it. And I asked him one question. I remember vividly, I asked him a question. Can you tell me exactly what this woman is doing that you don't like? He told me privately that, look, that he cannot pinpoint one thing that this woman does that he doesn't like. He told me that this woman is exactly what he's looking for in terms of character, keeping house clean, this and that. It doesn't have problem with. But having this urge. So I now told him that what he have to do is to call this woman, the wife, sit him down, have heart-to-heart talk with her, so that two of you will join hands and seek for spiritual solution to this problem. Because this one is obvious. Let me tell you the one that is spiritual. The one that is spiritual is the one you call the man. What is the problem between you and your wife? He said, I don't even know. That suddenly lost interest in her. He said, okay, go. He called the wife. Woman, what is the problem with you and your husband? She says, I don't really know. Are you cheating on him? He said, no. And truly, he doesn't cheat on him. What is the problem? What are you not really satisfied about your husband? He said to be honest with me that he doesn't really know. Let me tell you one thing. If such a thing happens, it means that something is wrong, spiritual wise, because this particular woman does not cheat and he does not have any problem. He's not even keeping any malice against the man. The man have not beaten her up. The man has not done anything. So that necessitated as in losing interest in him. The same thing, you still call the man out and ask him what is the problem. The man does not even have any grudges against the wife, but the urge is not there. And medically, both of them are okay. Are you following? So such a thing can cause problem. Such a problem. So if such a thing happens, it means that this particular couple need counseling. Any the spiritual solution to their problem. To know what stop them from having this affection for each other. Because if nothing is done in this direction, believe in me, just a matter of time, the marriage will collapse. Because intimacy is what should be as a bonding. It should be like a kind of lubrication that lubricates that union. And once there is no lubrication any longer, there will be problem, because all will not be well again. Things will not be flowing the way it should be. So that is what you should know. So what I'm telling you today is this: before you start blaming somebody, maybe blaming this person or blaming the other person, blaming your partner, blaming your unye, blaming uncle, blaming onye of being responsible for what happened to you, or blaming your spiritual associate. Check very well your character. How is your character look like? Is your character in shambles? Is your character is what makes your partner to always complain? So I can tell you, if your partner keep complaining, you are not doing this, you are not doing that, and believe in me, you refuses out of your ignorance to pay attention and sit up, believe in me, your marriage or relationship is heading to collapse. It's heading to collapse, I'm telling you. So you should avoid it. If the person tell you, I want it this way, I don't want it the other way. If you value that relationship or marriage, pay attention. Yes, so sometimes before you start blaming the media and the spiritual forces, please make sure that your partner is not complaining of anything. Honestly, let someone cancel or call their partner. Do you have any grudges against you? But is there anything she's doing that you don't like? If the man's response is, believe in me, this woman have not wronged me anywhere. I can't even pinpoint what he have done wrong. But naturally, I have lost interest or affection. Then that is where the only time you can be looking in the spiritual angle. But if this man is complaining that you are disrespecting him, you don't take advice, you are lacking in so then keeping the house clean, you are not lacking. Other normal activities, you are zero. If the man is complaining, I will advise you to do the needful. But if the man is not complaining, then if the man's response is that he doesn't know reason why suddenly he lost interest or affection on you, then I can help you people spiritual wise. But if the man complaint is that you are disobedient, you are disrespecting him, you don't do this, you don't do that, and he have tried to stop you or to ask you to change and you refuse, I will advise you to go and work on your character. The same thing as a man. If you are a chain smoker, you smoke anyhow, all manner of smoking things. You drink a lot, and your partner, maybe your woman or your wife, keep telling you, stop smoking, stop doing this, stop doing that, and you are not paying attention. It's enough to collapse your relationship. So stop blaming in the middle. I know some men that will always tell you that any woman started dating small time the relationship will collapse. I ask him, are you a smoker? Are you a chain smoker? Are you into alcohol or anything? Because there must be something that normally turn them off. So, but at the end of the day, if there's no actual problem that you have that is turning them off, then they normally leave you out of their own free will without giving tangible excuses why they leave you. If their excuses is that he just suddenly lost interest, that he doesn't know reason, then you need spiritual help. So look down inside you, tell your spirit yourself the gospel truth. I know some people, if your husband is in a relationship, is telling, I don't like this, I don't like this, every time he complain, again this small thing. Oh, you call it small thing. That is where the problem lies. He who paid the piper dictate the truth. We call it small thing. That is where the problem is. Because what matters, it doesn't see it that way. That is the problem. So stop saying that small thing, that Emeka endures something like that. Ifeanyi endures not something like that. Who told you that their husband, Zukwebuka, will endure it? Marriage has no formula. Relationship has no formula. It depends on how it matches two of you. And you must adapt to the person do's and don'ts. Know exactly what you don't like. Stop comparing. That is the problem. So whenever you are comparing your relationship or marriage with another someone else, you are missing the point. So stop blaming anybody or blaming anybody for being responsible. Then there's other things that can still cause it spiritual anger called EU. Yes, your EU can actually cause you to dive into double relationship, as in double marriage. As in, what I mean by double marriage is this one fell, you can enter experience another one that failed. Let me stop here. If you have questions in today's lecture or you want us to do deep production for you, please chat me on WhatsApp 0805 78 37672. I repeat 0805 78 37672 or 0813 8243 871. 0813 8243 871. May the blessing of the Chukwu be with you and abide with you. May the works of your hands begin to yield fruit. In the name of Chukwu. Yeah, guys, see you tomorrow. No gawa kezo. I won't know where you are. You go the wrong.